What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys. And today's subscriber drawing comes from Eric Warner. He sent the drawing of Goku that looks very, very good. Also, guys, if you want to send me your drawings, your Dragon Ball Z, or even anime for that matter, artwork, just send that to. You can send it to me on Twitter. You can send it to me on Instagram. You can send it to me to the email address that I provided in the about section on the channel. So guys, today I actually want to talk about Dragon Ball because the more that I think about it, the more I get excited about the possibility of it being in the game. Because one thing that, like I said, that jumps out to me is that the developer is saying that the game is going to be mainly or mostly Dragon Ball Z. Now, some people hear that and they say, oh, well, Super is going to be on the game. I don't get that. I hear that and I think, oh, perfect chance for some Dragon Ball to be in the game. And like I said in yesterday's video, one thing that jumped out to me was the fact that Goku, in his attacks, he has rock, paper, scissors, which is a attack that he used in Dragon Ball. And it's going to be very, very interesting to see that how that's incorporated into the game, because even in the other Dragon Ball games, the one who uses it is Kid Goku. When you I want to say it's even in Xenoverse, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but correct me if I'm wrong if GT Kid Goku uses rock, paper, scissors. But he's definitely Kid Goku in the other series does use rock, paper, scissors as well. Another thing is that Dragon Ball is very key to Dragon Ball Z. I mean, you don't have Dragon Ball Z without Dragon Ball. So what some games have done would do like a cinematic cutscene epilogue to let you know what happened in Dragon Ball. I think that they go out on a limb and take a chance. And I mean, we may play a couple of missions of Dragon Ball. You may say, well, DM, if Dragon Ball is the epilogue, why aren't they showing it? Well, because the game is Dragon Ball Z. It's not Dragon Ball. It's mainly Dragon Ball Z. So it wouldn't make sense for them at this point to show anything of the beginning of the game. They're trying to show you things that makes this game different from the other ones. You know, if all they showed was the fighting scenes and stuff like that, there's no difference from that in a lot of the other games. I mean, aside from the artwork and cinematics, I mean, they're awesome with that, but it makes no sense for them to show you Dragon Ball. If Dragon Ball's in the game for a short amount of time, a very short amount of time, it makes no sense for them to show you that. It makes more sense for them to show you what this game is about, show you the things about this game, and that's what they've been doing. That's why we see a lot of stuff like this that's on the screen now, and the fishing and the eating of meals and things. They're trying to stress to you that this game is different. Be ready for that. You see what I'm saying? But I think they have a big opportunity. And not to say that they have to do the entire story of Dragon Ball. Of course, that's not going to be in the game, but at least a couple of fights. Maybe, you know, when Goku first learns Kamehameha, that would be really cool. Also, whenever Goku fights in the World Martial Arts Tournament. Now, one thing that could be in the game, and somebody did mention this in the comments yesterday, and it's very, very good idea. It's very interesting, is that what if Dragon Ball was like flashback missions? And I got to thinking, and I told him it was very interesting, but just now saying it, I'm sitting here thinking, remembering the Piccolo gameplay at the end, whenever he destroys the moon, he's fighting Great Ape Gohan. Piccolo has a flashback to when Raditz came. Now, will they show that part in the game? I don't know. Probably will. You know, but I don't know. But the thing about it is, there are going to be some kind of flashbacks in the game as far as cinematics are concerned. So it's logical to speculate to whether they will be in the actual gameplay as well. Perhaps when you're training with Master Roshi, or if you're training with Master Roshi for that matter, that there's a flashback and you have to, you know, learn the Kamehameha or something to that effect. Now people are going to say, well, DM, that's not canon. Well, there's things in the game that aren't canon. You know, you didn't talk to Ader as an adult. You didn't talk to Nam and Launch, and there's other things that's going to be in the game that aren't canon, unexplored lore. So throw out all of that canon crap, man. I mean, right now that's irrelevant because yeah, the game is based off the anime and the manga, but at the same time, they've said that there's going to be things that are new to the story or new to Dragon Ball games. So take that with a grain of salt. But I think it'll be very, very interesting to see, if they do that. So, guys, if you can, please share this video many ways as possible. I do a good job of sharing it on the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Reddit. I always share it there, so you don't have to like bomb them with that. I'm doing that. I also share it to the videos, but y'all may know some subreddits to share it to. Please share it there as well. Also, go subscribe if you're on Reddit to the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot subreddit. They're growing and they enjoy it. They're lovers of it like us. Also, follow me on these social media platforms. We're also on Facebook at Dmgaming06. And please subscribe to the channel, guys. We're almost at 3,500 subscribers, man. That 9,000 subscriber is on the horizon, guys. Please help me out. If you're watching the video, click the sub button. So Dragon Ball is something that, I mean, I want it in the game one way or another. I think that they have a huge opportunity either putting the epilogue in the game and then doing it as DLC as well, or if it's not going to be a playable epilogue in a sense, to do it as DLC. Get Dragon Ball in the game because that's going to extend longevity, like I said before, but it's also going to give a lot of backdrop to some people who are new to the Dragon Ball series. Now, this game, in my opinion, is catered more to the hardcore, like what Huggable Hipster talked about in our collaboration. She notices that well, this game seems more geared towards the hardcore players, the guys that know about Dragon Ball, and I want the Dragon Ball community to grow. And in order to do that, you gotta captivate people with something. And a lot of us were captivated with Dragon Ball Z, and we had to go back and watch Dragon Ball. So there's no problem with that, guys. But Dragon Ball is good. Dragon Ball fits the RPG narrative to a ultimate degree, if that's a word, lack of a better term. But because there's so much exploration in Dragon Ball, there's so many things to do, and there's a lot of growing and RPG type things in Dragon Ball. Goku with the power pole and things like that, and there's just so much there that fits perfectly with this game. This game, I'll say this time and time again, has the potential. In my opinion, it's already one of the best, and I haven't even played it, but it has the potential to be one of the greatest. There was people upset about Boo and Cell. Then Sean Schimmel comes out and says Boo and Cell are going to be in the game. And then, people are upset about playable characters. They come out and they tell you playable characters are going to be in the game. Here's the thing about it. Even if it only went to the Frieza Saga, this game would still be bigger than any Dragon Ball Z game that's out right now. That's a fact. Even just going to the Frieza Saga, there will be more to do in this game there is in even Xenoverse, aside from creating a character. And if Goku was the only playable character, guys, they could have made this game extremely interesting with Goku being the only playable character. People are spoiled brats sometimes, man. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but I guess, with, gamers tend to get everything they want in a sense, and people don't think about other people. Like me, for example, I love single player games, and people have always wanted a game like this for 10, 15 years, and the other people, the spoiled people, have gotten every game that they've ever wanted Dragon Ball wise. They've got a Dragon Ball fighting game. They got a character creation Dragon Ball game. They've got, Dragon Ball turn-based style card game with Super Dragon Ball Heroes, things like that, And for guys like myself who've been waiting years, and I know you're going to say Legacy of Goku, but stop it. Everybody didn't get to play Legacy of Goku. It was on the Game Boy Advance. It was on one console, one handheld console at that. Everybody didn't get to play that. This is going to be on every major console aside from the Nintendo Switch at the moment. So more people are going to be available to play it. I've been waiting for a game like this. So let us have that. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of people getting in the comment section and stuff, like talking about Xenoverse or stuff like that, which it doesn't happen anymore. It did early on, but it doesn't anymore. But that was kind of annoying. It's like, this isn't gonna be Xenoverse. This isn't gonna be this. It's gonna be that. Oh, it's Dragon Ball FighterZ is a better game. It's like this. They're not the same type of games. Let people be happy, man, because you get the games that you want. Everybody deserves to have some kind of game that they want. There could be another genre of gamers out there who want a Dragon Ball game made in the genre game that they enjoy, and I would hope that the games continue to sell well and they get that. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. You know what I'm saying? This game has been a long time coming, and it looks already to be great. There's things in this game that we still have yet to hear about. The depth of this game, I believe, will be beyond probably even my expectations for the game. It's not a short game. You can't look at it in the sense of it being a linear game just from boss to boss. There's a lot of exploration involved. There's a lot of training involved. There's a lot of leveling up. And my biggest concern is how is the grind going to be? Because with it being an RPG, there's going to be a grind. It's just a matter of, is it going to be a interesting, fun, adventurous grind, or is it going to be a boring, lagging, drawing out grind? And also the support, the game support for the game, which should be pretty good. A lot of times with multiplayer games, that's where you run into a lot of the garbage type of support for the game, because you're trying to please balancing issues and NAT issues and all that kind of stuff. With a single player game, you don't have those issues. So, you know, all in all, it looks to be great. I'm excited about it. I can't wait to play it, see it, get a demo of it, something, get some more information on the game. I believe that Gamescom starts on Wednesday, or it starts on the 20th, if I'm not mistaken. So be on the lookout for that, guys. And there's also more gaming expos before the end of the year that I wasn't aware about, that I am aware about now, that we would more than likely hear more information on as well. But guys, that's all I got for right now. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.